Guys, welcome to another episode. Oh, yes. It's Thursday. It is crazy. What's going on, Catherine? What's going on, everybody? It's been cold out here in LA, so got a little bit of a warm outfit on. Today, we have the most interesting vector synth in the house. Oh, let's do this together. Let's rip the covering off. This is actually, it's mine now, I guess. So, welcome everyone. So yeah, Vector wanted me to check this out. As usual, I promised them nothing, but I did want to check this out for a long time. What's up, Viral Beats? So hopefully, if it is something cool, we can check it out on the, if it inspires me enough, maybe I'll make a video. But at this point, it's just in the testing phase to see what it's all about. So far, it does exactly what I thought it would do, but I can see it working in a different way for like my type of like workflow. It's something where I feel like I would be interested in just messing with sound design type things. It's very like cool and evolving sound. So we'll get to it. Y'all hear about it. I mean, it sort of is that, Catherine, in terms of like, you have like quadrants, or I guess you could call like corners. You have your corners, right? And then you morph between the corners, kind of the way people would do it with like a vector joystick. But this, to me, is like cooler because of how you can attach your envelope to like how the corners work. And I'll show. I picked out some patches, and then you can do one from scratch. I'll show all that stuff. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. What's up, Destructo? What's going on? What's up, Jillian? Plastic comes off. It's intimate now. Yeah. I still didn't take it off the drum log. Still leaving it on there. That's going to be returned eventually. Oh. What's up, Overlander? Glad you're feeling better. And, yeah. I hate watching myself on TV, but I do sometimes. It's very weird. It's very weird that some people, like when you meet some people in person and they've only like experienced you on a television, which is every other YouTuber I've ever met, it's always weird, you know? It's always weird. Sometimes you forget that like people watch, you know. You don't think, you don't really pay attention to that aspect of it. It just seems weird. But I'm weird, so, you know. Let's see. What's happened? Ooh, wow, okay. I can see this. Mad Z, what's going on? Might trade up to the TR8 from the TR6S. I really like the TR8S. If there's like one, well, there's a lot of these pieces, but like a piece of equipment that I would probably never buy just because of space and I don't know, just I have no space. The TR8S is like so much fun. When I played with the TRS at Perfect Circuit, I mean, this is weird, but I thought my mom would really enjoy it. So I don't know. But what I'm saying is it's just immediate fun. You put a smile on your face. So I could totally see that. Totally see that move. Let's see. In my journey of screwing my life up with music. I removed 2 compressors from my rack setup, and we're going to. Well, I'll just show them, I guess. All right. So I removed a couple of stereo analog compressors that I've had for a while. And no, don't say anything for the people who know. When I say a while, I mean like a year. My Chameleon Labs 7721 is out of the mix now. This is like a SSL bus compressor, but it's like a clone. And then my drummer 1978. I think I talked about this a lot, about how I was having like, I don't know, just wasn't falling in love with it. And I feel like every piece that's like a rack piece, you got to fall in love with it. So we'll see what I do with them. I remove them, replace them with something much more colorful. And I don't know. That's where we're at. Anyway, we're late. It's time to go around the web. So, on this week's Around the Web, we start with some new stuff. I like all these new people that I get to feature on Around the Web. So, if you don't see these people again, it's because there's so many other artists that kind of are new and cool. So, this is Carpe Diem's Voca FM modular jam on Cliff. It's you'll see, it's pretty cool. What's up, Wagyu? Green screen. So for as much as I hate the Voca modular, it's cool. It's a cool little setup for this. Perfect point, Catherine. Perfect point. I mean, the Voca FM, though. I mean... very inspired by like Annie style stuff, I guess. Very interesting. So like Catherine brought up a very good point. Oh, very cool. Nice little melody there. Yeah, I don't like a lot of things, but I always try to preface it with like, it's not for me, right? Like the Digitakt and the Digitone, like, I mean, it's just not for me. But the heat is totally for me. So, what's up, Sam? What's going on? What's up, Rainbow Mass? Yeah, it's a cool, like, it's definitely got a good vibe. Very cool vibe. All right, up next on Around the Web, also something totally different from somebody who I haven't seen before. We've got Ninok. Also somewhere outside. I don't know if that's a theme for today. I guess that's a theme for today. The great outdoors. We haven't got there yet, but it is a topic, Sam, for sure. Well, there are a lot of things you used to like. Yeah, I'm just too cynical now. I just been a musician on YouTube for this long. It's been interesting. Let's check out this. I've never used one of these cycles, but people get interesting sounds. Like it has it's like its own sound, which I like. So here's my random question, because I know what it is for me. The only thing at this point I would ever take out to nature with me in any way is the poly and play. It's just that easy to get into and that fast. Oh. But I wonder sometimes if Ninok took made this music to make the video, or made the video to make music, like chicken or egg, right? Like, was Ninok out there making music and then made the video, or did Ninok go to nature to make the video of making music? I always wonder if it's organic or if it's, I don't want to say contrived, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Destructo said, did anyone notice the price hikes on a few pieces of gear recently? I only noticed it, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago when like Moog made the sub harmonic, or the sub 37, the subsequent 37, like $2,000. And I was just like, oh my God, like, where are we at? That was crazy to me. Other than that, I've probably been stalking Reverb and Guitar Center Used. I will say Guitar Center Used is where you find the absolute best deals nowadays. You have to be on there like every day, which I wish I wasn't. But you got to be on there like every day, and then you can find some insane deals on certain things, like certain things that typically say maybe go for like 1,500, you'll find it for like 1,000. Things that go for 1,000, you'll find them sometimes for like 600. Reverb, people be nickeling and diming you. Every other used thing, nickeling and diming you. But with Guitar Center, I swear those mofos do not check the gear at the store. They just be putting like, oh, it looks okay. So that's the risk you run. But I still think Guitar Center used is the best deal. Like, you're not going to find really better deals online than that. Reverb, I mean, I don't know. I've had my issues with Reverb recently with the scamming thing, but they hooked that up. But I think that maybe they could do a better job of upfront checking for scam type accounts, because I don't think sometimes I know they have a lot of listings, but like, I don't know. Anyways, it's time to jump into the Vector. It's time. So I have the Vector hooked up to my subsequent 37, sub 30, whatever, this one, sub 37. So let's check it out. First, what I want to do, well, explainer maybe first. What's up, Cool Doug Love? Explainer first. Okay, so I'm going to go. I actually will say that the quick start in the manual is extremely useful. You'd think it wouldn't be, for being one page, basically, and being as deep as this is, but it does do a good job. So shout out to them for writing a decent or a good quick start. So what I'm going to do is, first things first, I'm going to go into like the menu, and I'm going to go initialize, right? So I'm loading the initial patch, right? Cool. You hear this? Let me know. Volume. Let's see. I'll turn it up a little. Also, this thing could be super loud. Just wanted to say that. All right. That's initial patch, right? It can be a lot of different things as well. I'm going to... So it can be a mono patch, a poly patch, or a dual patch. I like the dual patch. It comes with different effects. Poly patch has more voices. So basically, dual is like 2 layers. Poly is like 1 layer, but you get more voices. So, regular synthesizer. Dual, you can hear it's kind of like a layered version of 2 like sounds, but I'll show you in a minute how that works. So super basic sound, right? Super basic synth sound. You can affect it with certain things like the detune follower. You can have the stereo bias be different. So check that sound. Pretty darn cool, right? I like that, right? It has a very unique, saturated sound. It's something different. So now, this is our basic patch, okay? We're going to go back to the main screen, and you see this, like, dot traveling around your little bow tie here, right? So each one of these gray little half these circles, quarter circles, are a corner, right? And you can affect the corners by the corners are, let's call it your, the corners are your quadrants, and you can change the sounds between your 4 quadrants. So you're just seeing this go around now. But now I'm in quadrant 1, and I can change the sounds of quadrant 1. So listen to, this is my quadrant 1 sound. A little more belly. changing your overtones, right? So right, that's my sound. I can change the envelope. Now you got kind of a belly sound, like a really crappy belly sound that I made. And you can do this for all of your quadrants, right? So we have this kind of, go up an octave. You have that sound for your first quadrant. Then you can go to your second quadrant. So you're hearing a totally different sound, right? See? Quadrant 1. Well, all quadrants, sorry. Quadrant 1. So this is quadrant 2. Quadrant 2. Let's just do the quadrants real quick. 3. That'll be quadrant 3, and quadrant 4 be kind of this noise-ish pluck sound, right? Cool. So now you can see our little dot moving, right? And this corner had that kind of plucky noise sound. As it goes to quadrant 1, it'll have that belly sound that I said, right? Right? You can also move it faster around your, you can warp it to different spots. That was that sound. So as I move it faster, it'll be a mix of all the sounds, that harder sound. See? Makes sense, right? Well, you can also so that makes sense in a super basic sense, right? Well, you can also change the suborbit speed, the suborbit size, right? So let's just play this patch here. And the suborbit size. Does it make sense? You can change all types of things with your sound. The sustain, release, all this stuff. So this doesn't really have any effects on it, but you can add chorus, delay, and reverb. So let's add reverb first. Now let's add chorus, because I love chorus. And then add delay. Now you can't really hear all the effects because this is a patch, but if I get off and change this to a more plucky type. So you can see how there's a lot of different things you could do. But you can also do, let's just do this quickly, like a randomizer. So a dice roll of all kinds of parameters. So here's the sound before. And they're going to do a dice roll to something different. Something different, a randomizer. And a randomizer. Something cool you probably heard there, you can change the notes of a quadrant. So I'm just going to let it go back towards the middle. So I'm just going to play one note. See how it changes? Something that's very cool. I think it's pretty badass. Now, quickly, I want to jump to some patches I found interesting. So let's go to like my favorite patches that I actually enjoyed messing with. SwirlTube. I think SwirlTube was one of them. Let's see. SwirlTube. Yes, okay. Because I felt like SwirlTube was like a good, let's call like, it kind of helps you understand like what's going on. So as you can see, you have your attack, decay, sustain, release over here for like your amp. You're both in your orbit. So you can change, say, the attack. I want the attack to be super slow. Or it could be super fast. You can have the sustain be super low. Or you can have all this stuff. But you can also change how the orbiter works. So going over to the orbiter, you can change, say, the delay. You want the decay to be a different length. You can change all of that stuff. So you can see how it can either go, if you hold the note, attack, decay, sustain, release. Or if you go fast, it'll go attack, decay, release. And it bypasses the whole little wiggly thing here, right? I thought that was cool. That kind of helped me understand what was going on with this. I did increase the suborbit size, but yeah, that's what it's doing. And let's see, the other patch I really liked, I should have like written these down because I kind of forgot, but I believe it was, oh boy, was it Arrival? Oh, so stupid. Let's try. Was it Signal? Which one was it? Sphere? See, I already forgot totally which one it was. Well, I liked a lot of these. They're playable. Okay, where's the one? I really want the one I tried earlier. I'm just going to go back through this and find it. Nope. Oops. I think I'd like this. I mean, this is the same one. But that wasn't it. That wasn't the one. Oh, yeah. I wanted to do this dry bass one because just to like explain the sound of the vector, which is, it could do like any sound really. Yeah, so. Yeah, so it does, you know, it does synthesizer. It reacts to pitch and mod. It has MPE now. Okay, I'm getting closer because I went through a lot of these sounds before. So I know it's coming up soon. Was it this far in? All right, fine. I'm just going to keep going. This is a pretty basic sound, but you can check out what the orbiters are doing. Something very interesting there. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'd be just staring at the screen sometimes. I wasn't even like talking for a second because I was just staring at the screen. So there is something hypnotic about this, okay? Like, let's not play. All right, let's not joke. It does the things that you think it does. And I'll be honest, I'm having way more fun than with the stupid drum log. Ugh. I mean, this is what am I doing? This is interesting. Let's go with the dynamo. All right, I'm gonna find this. Just hold on. No. I know that sound. That wasn't it, but I feel like I'm getting close. Like, a lot of these sounds are very like analog-ish, if that's like the thing that people want. But that wasn't it, trust me. I think this was it. I like the sound. Yeah. This is a good sound. Does it have a video out? That is a great question. It does have like many different ports than you'd think. It has like an Ethernet port. So I don't know. It could maybe, who knows what it can do at this point. I've scratched but the surface at this point. But check this out. I have no sustain pedal, so I don't want to hear about it. And I'm in a very awkward position, so I don't want to hear about my playing skills. So like, I don't know. This is for the person who's like me. I don't know what's happening, but it's basic enough for certain things that I need to make sense. First off, it has chorus as its own thing. So that's important. You can change so much stuff. Oh, I didn't even go over like the filter. It has obviously a filter. You can have many different modes. Let me go into this real quick. It has like tons of different filters, tons of different modes. You can change the generators levels so they don't always need to be all 100%. Like the screen doesn't suck like a certain other touchscreen thing that I tried and didn't like, but won't talk about anymore. But yeah, filter. Resonance. Anyway, let me see. Gotta go up a couple octaves. Okay. Okay, I'm not playing in this crazy awkward position. But just know, it is a normal synthesizer, but just, I mean, it does so many other things that are like cool and new. It is also not cheap. So I very much understand that. And it is one of those things that you kind of have to touch first before really like knowing if it's for you. I can understand from like watching this, it's like, oh yeah, like that seems weird or difficult or strange, but it's like you have to really like want this type of a flow with something. I like this. I mean, maybe I'm just watching the screen and I'm being fully hypnotized, but whatever. You're watching it too, so you tell me. Are you hypnotized by the screen? Are you hypnotized by the screen? Great question, Julie. Great question. I believe it's like not cheap at all. Like $1,000 or something. It's like pretty expensive. But you know what? I think it's, if some other company, like say Waldorf made this, right? It would be like, oh crap, like that thing is fucking awesome. But it's tough because I think Jeremy's video made me want this. Jeremy and I are very cool friends, and like things that he is inspired by seeming to be the things that inspire me too. So like, yeah, I was like, this is probably for me, when I usually say no to almost everything people ask me to try, because I just feel like I don't like it. I won't like it. But this is cool. Like I want to actually use it. So anyways, back to being on schedule. I think it's a good point. Built for noodling, not making tracks. I think that it's all about what you like. I didn't mean to hide that. I meant to go here. Sorry, I don't have a nice background track today. Awkward silence. Accept it. It is a straightforward synthesizer. It has those wavetable-y sounds I like. So for me, putting it into a track wouldn't be hard. It would be like using my Quantum, but it's different, right? The Quantum has a very different sound for me because I just have the Waldorf sound in my, lasered into my like memory forever. But I think I would rather design cool like vector type sounds with it, evolving vector type sounds with lots of cool little things happening. Like it's more interesting to affect the envelopes and whatnot than in like the Quantum. Like it doesn't work the same. So I think, yeah, it's also has the form factor is so built for like just noodling. So I get that too. That's totally. Anyways, exactly. Sometimes you just want to vibes. Yeah, see? Totally worth that money if you are mesmerized by it, which I am. I'm a very visual person, so I fell for it like a sucker. It's really, it's my personality in a box. Just like the opposite of, say, well, not the opposite of Iraq, but different. All right, so it's time for the news. I mean, it's time for some news. So I haven't checked this out, but apparently this is news. Sorry, we're late to this news, but what's up? This is Miguel, right? If I got his name wrong, I remember him from Electron, so I hope his name is Miguel. Let's see.
Yo, what's up, everyone? I'm Mario from Electron.
Oh my god. I'm canceled. I'm gonna get canceled. Yeah. All right. Mario from Electron. Here we are.
Yo, what's up, everyone? I'm Mario from Electron, and I want to show you the features included in the 1.5 OS upgrade for Digitakt. We have now implemented machines into the Digitakt. A machine is a sample engine for your sample playback, and each machine has a specific set of parameters for your sample manipulation. There are a total of 4 machines inside of the Digitakt, 1 you may already be familiar with, and 3 new ones. Let's check them out. Let's start with the first machine on the list, One Shot. One Shot is a default sample playback machine with many different use cases, whether you want to sequence drums, melodies, or loop your sample to create new soundscapes and create new instruments.
It's kind of tight. Herpes. Okay.
Next is Warp. This machine allows samples and loops to automatically log to the tempo of your project or pattern. The sample is cut up into small time segments and played consecutively aligned to the tempo. When using Warp, we can change the tune while still staying in sync with the tempo, or change the tempo without affecting the pitch of your sample.
This is good. They just made this off the hook.
Repitch. Like the name states, this machine will automatically apply repitching to your samples and loops to match the pattern's tempo. This gives us another way to sync our samples to the tempo while changing the characteristics.
Y'all saying it did that was an H. These beats are all
lastly,
good. I like these beats.
The slice machine allows samples to be automatically sliced into similarly sized segments or slices and triggered individually. These segments are created by a slice grid consisting of 4, 8, 16, 32, or 64 slices. When the slice machine is assigned with its default setting, the slices can be played using chromatic mode. I hope this video was helpful, and for a full exploration
Thank you,
of
Mario.
all 4 machines, check out this video here. Peace.
Whose hand is this? Look at that. Exactly. Sick update. Like, oof. Powerful update. Powerful update, Electron. Y'all could have made the Digitakt now like the go-to like killer like machine. Like, that's crazy. That's awesome. Wagyu, wasn't there a sampling? Let me get my freaking chat back here. Okay. Wasn't there a downsampling thing too? You can reduce the quality of bit crushing levels. I think so. I mean, I think that's like a sample rate reduction. Yeah. You could just apply it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it could be Ricky in like the other video. Yeah. I think when will I see Ricky? Pretty soon. It's almost NAM again. I didn't mean to. My caps lock was on. I turned my caps lock off. All right. And for the last topic tonight, do synths, should they have tubes? We're going to find out, I guess. Telematronics Groove Tube Plasma. Now, this is from like last week. Shout out Robin Vincent with the article. So oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. I thought they were going to need 4,500 euros, whatever, pound, whatever this is. I never know. Okay. No, they're good. So they're making Groove Tube is making a tube synthesizer. Okay, let's go to their Kickstarter to find out. So, hold on while I check what I just did. There we go. Groove Tube, a prototype plasma synth. So it's already good with its backing goal, and you control it with magnets. Okay. I don't know. This seems possibly dangerous if you explode it, but maybe we're good. I don't know. All right. So you use it like not a synthesizer at all. But let's hear what sounds it makes. It has LFOs and stuff. So let's see. We have the video. Let's see. Ready? Turning it down because I feel like it's going to be weird. Okay. Why y'all say this? Well, all I can say is it's raw. It's very raw. I will say this: the money that they want, super good. Like you could fund this on your own, but it's nice to let the community be, in the know of something that you're trying to do. So like, that's funny. So it does Heimbach. Yeah, it's very weird to really like understand. It's weird that I don't understand at all what it is. Doing, but it is something interesting. Oh, here we go. Is it safe? Let's see. Okay, well, seems pretty safe. Oh my goodness, this is bringing out a lot of commenting. This is like no input mixing, but with input and tubes. Yeah, basically, yeah. I'm gonna run one of these into a microcosm and change to lo-fi. Yo, you put this into a microcosm, it's about to set it off. The one thing I noticed about the sounds was when they're raw, when you're using the magnet to like change the pitch and do all this stuff, so much more. I don't want to call like it organic, but like the human voice, when someone really great sings, it's not because they're hitting all the notes exactly right. They're not like quantized to notes. It's like all the pitches and inflections in between are what make it magical, and that's kind of what that does. It's imperfections and stuff make it what's inspiring, I guess. It's kind of weird. I mean, I like tubes. I'm not gonna lie. Tubes are very sexy to me. I find tubes to be very sexy. I like the look of tubes. These are some JJs, pretty cheap, but Anywho, I'm honestly happy that I got to open a box from Vector today. I kind of have a obsession with watching it just do the envelope thing. I mean, I can't lie. I'd be watching it. Look at it just move. Whatever. Look, I can like things too, right? Anyways, don't know what I have planned for next week, but it's probably going to be more Vector because I want to learn it. I need to get a mini keyboard like that one from Arturia, the Mini Lab. I need to buy that Mini Lab 3 so I can use it with this. So I don't have to carry around, so I don't have to plug it into my Sub 37. So I got to get something to plug it into because I'm kind of tired of it. But yeah, I guess we're out of here for the week. I'm going to watch The Mandalorian season 3 right now. That's my plan for tonight. I'm very excited. It's been quite a while. All the other Star Wars shows have not inspired me, and yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. Maybe I should get that. The Little Red MPE controller. Is that a thing? Is it the thing from like Keith McMillan? No, no one spoil it. Don't ruin it, anybody. Don't ruin it. Yes, everyone go listen to Wayne Shorter before that. Okay, nice. Nice. All right. I will try Andor again, Doug. I will try. I tried it. I got like 2 episodes in. I then had to watch the episode again because I forgot everything. So, I don't know. I'll give it another try after I finish Stranger Things after 2 years, you know. So, anywho, I'll talk to y'all next week. Have a great weekend and don't buy too much stuff like me. Just don't use a firm.